The catastrophic wildfire in Athens in the area of Mati is towards the coast of Marathon, and the miracle with Saint Paisios, who is one of the recent or Christian Orthodox saints. He was a monk of the Mount Athos monasteries, and I will also direct you to read, it's only 4 pages in the Old Testament, the book of Tobit, where the archangel Raphael was appearing to Tobias, Tobit's son, as a regular human being, and at the end he changed his form to become an archangel. He told them that they were to write down, Tobit and his bride were to write down their experiences with him, and that this was to be read by future generations. He said, he told them and taught them, the secrets of the king are not to be told, but the miracles of God are to be told to glorify God's name. So we should not be surprised that saints, even after their passing, are with us and protecting us. And this is what happened here. The area of Mati is where my father confessor has his church, and he was also consulted about these pictures, these images taken by women by chance. But nothing, of course, is by chance when it has to do with God's miracles. The fire in Mati and St. Paisios, it was the moment when the fire of July 23rd, 2018 had completed its destructive work for lives and property in that area around 7 in the afternoon, and began to expand northeast towards Agios Andreas, where there was a children's summer camp, of course, there for the municipality of Athens. You know, for summer camp, working people or whatever, people used to send their children to summer camps, and they still do. And they go swimming, they play games, and they have, make friends, and they have a nice time. The fire was spreading towards this children's summer camp. Those present at the port of Rafina, where they had taken refuge to escape, and the writer says, including my brother, heard the bell ringing in the small church of St. Nicholas, located on a hill just above the port. Already the flames were threatening approaching the church. Some went up to his courtyard to see if any help was needed. Among them is the lady who approaching noticed on the bench in the forecourt next to the fence where the fire approached the figure of a priest who was sitting on the bench in the smoke and had his body turned towards the flames. And you can even see that you'll see it coming up, he was holding his rosary beads in his hand, praying. So at the moment, the demonic storm wind suddenly stopped blowing completely, preventing the flames from spreading to Rafina's settlement. A similar phenomenon of a sudden cessation of the wind pushing the flames to the northeast happened at the same time on the opposite side, on the border between Mati and Agios Andreas, where the children's summer camp was. The camp was surrounded with flames and the children could not be evacuated. The result was to save the main settlement of Rafina, as well as, and most importantly, to save the area of Agios Andreas and the children's summer camps. It should be noted that 600 small campers, 600 children were there in the camp of St. Andreas before the buses came to take them to Athens, had temporarily taken refuge on the beach of St. Andreas. The area of St. Andreas is overgrown with pine trees and lush vegetation, and just like that of the area of Mati, where this picture was taking place. If the flames got there, an incredible tragedy would unfold, far worse than what happened. Keep in mind that the fire was spreading at an unimaginable speed, as a result of which people were trapped in its path, unable to escape, not even by car. And this is how the dozens of unfortunate victims. The lady a few days later visited Father Dorotheos. Father Dorotheos is my father confessor. the young in age, modern-minded vicar of the Church of the Dormition of the Virgin in Mati. He told him about the incident, showing him the priest with the little, he wears Saint Paisios used to wear this little winter knitted cap. So he used to wear it all year long to cover his head like that. Anyway, the lady showed the pictures of Saint Paisios, the monk sitting on the bench near the church, praying with his rosary beads, sitting on the bench next to the chapel of St. Nicholas, and showed him the images, the photographs she had taken. Father Dorotheos initially told her that this little church does not have a vicar, and it's just a one of the chapels, little chapels that open up maybe a couple of times a year for Holy Liturgy. So he doesn't have a vicar, and that he does not recognize his person, any cleric from those who serve in the wider area. In fact, he wondered what a priest could be doing there, sitting among the smoke and the fire. However, when he noticed the photos better, he claimed in awe, "But this is a figure of Saint Paisios." The above story of this lady was told a few days ago by Father Dorotheos to my brother, who lives next to the Church of the Dormition of the Virgin. He even sent him via Viber the two images, the photos, which are how they came into my hands. If one looks closely at the two photographs, one will see a white-haired priest wearing only a cassock, holding a rosary in his hand, and with his body and gaze turned towards the flames. The resemblance of the figure of Saint Paisios is amazing in the closest photos. In fact, the characteristic cap of Saint Paisios can be seen on the figure's head, while on the feet of the figure his flip-flops with socks can be seen, a characteristic of the saint. Conclusion. The first version, the photos are a photo montage, or the lady of the story is fantastic story weaver, and Father Dorotheos is a fraud. Well, he is not. I know him personally. And number two, second version, St. Paisios, shocked by the unfolding and demonically orchestrated tragedy, praised God on the spot to put an end to it before the worst happens. And God heard the prayer of the saint and put an end to it by suddenly and completely ceasing to blow the storm away. But I'm going to, and this is from Professor of Law Nikos Koulouris, but I want to tell you in another version that I heard years ago, okay, because this happened in 2018. The lady who took these pictures said that she was looking at the Saint Paisios sitting on the bench right here, and he was praying, and you could see the flames licking basically the forecourt of the church, but he's still there. He doesn't, he's unaffected by them, of course, because he already has passed, and this is his, what can we say, his glorified body? I don't know. But she said that he then stood up and his body went into the air, into the high up above this bench, and he flew into the flames and the flames stopped. And he disappeared that way. He disappeared into the flames and the flames stopped. That is her witnessing. And this is the lady that gave the pictures to Father Dorotheos, my father confessor. He's been my father confessor for over 14 years now. So we do have miracles happening every day around us, and we do have God's saints protecting us, whether we see it or not. In this case, it was seen, and pictures were taken by this lady who was a witness to this. So God bless you all. God give you strong faith. He loves even those who do not know how much God loves them, and hopefully He will convert them as well. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.